to get an early indicator as to whether you might have a settlement issue with the foundation on a house is by looking at the roof line. And if you look at the roof line, you should see level. In this case, the left side and the right side are going down. It's deceptive by looking in the lens here through the camera because it could look like it's pretty flat, but the front and the back ends are lower. And that is not always a good indicator, but I know from measuring this house, which I have done, that this house is down about 2 inches on the front, which is over here, and 2 inches on the back, which is over there. The main reason is because this is a very shallow foundation. That's about it, about 2.5 feet, 2 foot tall, sitting right on the dirt. So that's one thing you can look at to see if a house has a foundation issue. DIY before you have a professional come and look. Tips and tricks, things that you can do before a foundation repair contractor or inspector comes and checks out a house. One of the things you can do is check the roof. One of the other tips and tricks to check for when you're thinking you might have a foundation issue is what is happening with the drainage of water and soil. So as we've talked about before, it's water and soil that cause foundation issues. The reason for that is the water softens the soil, and the soil softens, and then the house settles into the soil that has been softened. Well, in this case, you can see the drainage is running right up against the house, and it has never been pulled back. So that can cause an issue as well. So remember I had said to check the roof line? Well, this one's pretty obvious, actually. See the sag in the middle? The sag in the middle doesn't always indicate foundation issues because normally it would be that one side, left or right, along the ridge line would be sagging. But this is sagging in the middle, and therefore that means that the middle has dropped down, which is not always the foundation. That is probably spaces or supports in the crawl space that are causing that issue.